everybody. Guess what? This is Monday morning. And guess what happens on Monday morning? It's Monday morning with
Merle and Patti. Yay! Happy almost New Year. Happy very, very, very end of 2019. We start a new year. We start a new decade.
Yes.
Going to the 20s.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes.
So on that note, what are we going to talk about today, Merle?
We're going to talk about, guess what? New Year's resolutions.
We love them, we hate them, we make them, we break them, we keep them. Let's talk about them.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I'll tell you a story about one of my New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
My story is that I wanted to get and be on Facebook Live. And so, how was I going to do that? First of all, I didn't wait to the new year, because it was like around March, I think we started. And I said, I need to do this with somebody else, because somebody else will keep me honest. And I wanted to make sure that we did it every week. And so, guess what? I got a fabulous person.
And we do it every single week.
Yes.
I think I have missed one or two.
Yes.
But you haven't.
That's right.
You haven't.
That's right. That's right. And I even added Merle's Pearls at 8 o'clock at night. And I did Merle's Pearls on the same day. So I think that when you get somebody to help you, that's a good way to keep a resolution. When you connect it with something else, I connected it with, I already have makeup on Monday.
I brushed my hair just over the weekend.
Why waste it on just one thing?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And that enrolling somebody else to help you with resolutions, that's how we start every single day. Morning lake workout. When I wanted to start teaching this, because I was certified and I knew for me to do it every day, I would need more incentive than just me making myself do it. If I invited everybody I know to come do it with us, then I'm obligated to go lead them. So now we do it every day. So just think about it. Whatever you want to do to your New Year's resolution, work out more is a common one. Even like eat healthier, whether it's diet or just eat healthier. Maybe you 10 to 1, you know somebody else who wants to do the same thing, a friend, a neighbor, a relative. Whether you're next to each other or not, doesn't matter. You can be accountability partners, which is stuff we've talked about too.
Yes. There is a problem, however, because sometimes if you attach like walking with somebody else and that person stops being able to walk, they move, they hurt their leg, whatever it is, then you lose your incentive. One of the things about pace is that exercise in the morning that Patti was talking about, is we have more than us.
Yes.
So we have approximately 8 to 10 people, of which at least 2 show up
every day. Often more, usually more, but at least at 2 people, you got to get there because somebody else is going to be standing there all by themselves.
That's right.
So again, enroll. If you can enroll 1 person, great. And if something they move away or decide they hate you, then you readjust. But if you could have 2, or whenever, I mean, there's something magical about the number 3 or hard. It's even biblical, you know, whenever 3 are whatever gathered, and 3 is a magic number, 3 is a sacred number in almost every belief system. And we're not going to get religious here, but there's power in numbers. And
yes.
1 to 2 leave 1. You've just lost your step. With 3, you've not lost something if 1 goes away.
Well, that's why some people like that for marriages.
Hello, dear friends. So anyway, I have another little idea of how to keep the resolutions if you want to make resolutions. I've got a technique that works for me. It's in my book.
Yes.
It's following moon cycles. Everybody... it's an early pitch. I'm a big believer in moon cycles. I love astrology, which is stars, but that gets complicated. That gets how many percent here, how many percent. Hello from Las Vegas. We're going to pass each other. You're coming back and I'm going. How weird. But anyway, follow moon cycles. We are 60, almost 70% water. We are affected by the moon. I mean, police will tell you, people who work in hospitals will tell you, back to pace it Thursday is your resolution. Yay! Yes, and it is closed Wednesday, so nobody gets to pace at the lake on Wednesday.
Right.
But so we are affected by the moon. It's not just a crazy full moon like hospitals will tell you and police will tell you. Every moon. So if you realize that you're 60, 70% water body, if you follow moon cycles, every full moon, get outside. And number one being gratitude, because gratitude is everything. Give thanks to God, the universe, whoever you thank. Thank you because I have 10 fingers, or because I'm able to come out and look at the moon, because whatever you're thankful for. And make wishes for what you want, because full moon magic, it's a 2-day option, don't get crazy. Full moon magic is really powerful magic. I'm thankful for this, and I want this, and I want that. You're claiming it, your intent. So then, after you do that on your 2-day option, the next almost 2 weeks, while the moon is waning, that's when you let go of what's not serving you. Waning, that's when you do magic to let go of things. That's the time to start a diet. That's the time to quit smoking. That's the time to stop worrying so much, stop nagging so much. Whatever it is you want to do less of, if you do that on the almost 2 weeks of the waning moon, it'll be so much easier. It'll come out with grace and ease of the moon. So then you get down to the new moon. She's like, I almost wanted to talk, but I wouldn't let her. At the new moon every month, sometimes twice on a blue moon, at the new moon every month, we just had a beautiful one. That's the time to do a little contemplation. What do I want now? Not what did I want last month? What does the world want for me? What do I feel right now? And then the next almost 2 weeks of the waxing moon, it's getting bigger. You can see it out the window. It's written on your cell phone, I promise, moon cycles. The waxing moon, you add into your life. You wake up in the morning with, ooh, moon's waxing. I'm going to exercise more, eat more vegetable, take more time for myself, do some self-care. Whatever it is, the one thing you will notice, all of a sudden, you are consciously creating every day, which is what we all strive to do. And literally, you have a day of contemplation and a day of celebration and gratitude. And you have almost 2 weeks of adding what you want and need, and almost 2 weeks of releasing what, not good or bad, but what's no longer serving you. It's just like breath, the other thing we don't do in modern times in society. It'll help you, I promise. It will help you with your New Year's resolution to keep them and make them easier.
Okay. So we want to be serious about this, right? Okay. It sounds confusing to me.
It does?
It sounds
adding when it gets bigger and letting go when it gets smaller.
Okay, so let's, I want to work at simplifying this so that we can make it work for people.
Okay.
We started out with the idea of New Year's resolutions. So Wednesday is the first day of the year. Mm-hmm. People want to start their resolution the first day of the year.
Okay.
How can they do this and make use of the waxing and waning?
Okay. Well,
simply.
Thank you very much. Well, I will explain how they can do that. When Wednesday, the first day of the year, we are in a waxing moon. It is getting bigger. It was little, now it's getting bigger. So when we talked about this on our walk, we suggest however many you want to make, just pick a resolution you want to add into your life. More love, more money, better work relationships, whatever. One thing you want to let go of. I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to not worry so much. Whatever it is. One thing you want to add and one thing you want to let go of. So then just add that to your Wednesday.
Can we start a journal that says, you can say something waxing, and then I am going to add...
I'm going to take more time for myself. I'm going to walk more. I'm going to exercise more.
Okay.
I'm going to use good skincare program. Whatever you want to add something to your life.
Okay. So, and every day for 2 weeks.
Until I'm going to tell you right now, the next full moon is not November 2019. What? Google, please. I went through a time warp. Well, It's on your phone, I promise. And it's on mine, November 2019. The next full moon is in like less than 2 weeks away.
Okay.
On that day, that's the day. And don't get crazy. It's a 2-day option, I promise. The day of, the day before, the day after, the full moon, that's what, get outside if you can. If you don't live somewhere you can get outside, that's okay too. But if you can, get out. Again, thank you. Because some people live really cold places.
Oh,
I tell people that all the time, and they're like, I'm in Alaska, it's 35 degrees below zero, and I can't.
Those people get outside.
Okay, get outside wherever you are. Floods.
You don't have to stay there.
No, I used to do that to Michelle, and she would be in Indiana, and I'm telling her to all do this stuff, and she's getting frostbite. So if you can, put on a coat, go outside. It could take 30 seconds. Again, gratitude. Thank you for what you have, whatever it is. You have a home, you don't have a home, you have a cardboard box, you have family, you have friends, you have pinky finger. And then also decide what you want. And I want blah, blah, blah. And then, again, now we're going to go into waning. You can look out the window every day. When the moon's getting smaller, you release or you let go. And then it gets down to that dark moon, that crescent moon. That's when you contemplate a little because it's dark out. And then again, that next 2 weeks you add. And then so with the letting go moon is what you're letting go of. I worry too much. I want to go lose weight. I want to stop smoking, whatever that is. Full moon, you create it right then and there. The waxing moon, what are you going to add? I'm going to eat healthier, eat more vegetables, go to a spa, take more lunch with my girlfriends, walk my dog, whatever that is. It's not complicated. It's fun.
So Wednesday on the 1st, you're going to have 2 ideas in mind what you're going to do for the waxing.
Focus on one.
But you're going to focus on the one for the waxing time.
You're going to do the other, but you're going to put your energy towards, right now, what I'm adding into my life is good. Yes, I'm letting go of worry. Yes, I'm going to start losing weight too, but what I'm adding here, it's tides. We are affected by the moon. It is our tides. It's just like the oceans. The whole planet is affected by tides. So are we.
I think they should write it down.
Write it down. Merle said so. Write it down.
I think you could have like a journal. People say
it's on your Google Calendar. When is the next?
Oh, you could put it on your calendar.
Yes.
That would be fine. That actually kind of would be fun.
Yes.
To have it as the first thing.
Okay, January 10th at 2:21 p.m. So that means January 10th or January 11th. Anywhere right in there, that's when your celebration. So January 1 through 10-ish, that's when you're adding what your new resolution. I'm adding gumption to my new weight loss plan, if that's what it is. I'm adding. On that January 10th-ish, do your moon celebration and do your big ask of the universe, ask of God, ask of the spirits, ask of your guides. And then after the 11th, 12th, then you start letting go for a while.
But so you have to do that, but you're gonna need to ask the same thing. Don't you?
No, you can. I mean, if that's your resolution for the year, and if it's like a year-long life-changing plan, I'm going to eat healthy forever. You could do it for the whole year. You could do it forever. I've sometimes, when I take that, other than New Year's resolution, when I do that, I'll do 1 month on business moon cycle, my business, and I'll do one. January might be on business. February might be on my personal health, happiness. 1 month might be on my spirituality, where the 2 weeks I'm letting go of my preconceived notions, and the 2 weeks I'm adding new thought patterns. You could do month by month and have a different focus each time. But since we are talking New Year's resolutions, if there's something that you want to be like a lifestyle change, you could do it every month. You could have both. I'm complicating things again. I can't help it.
Wow.
I left her speechless.
She left me speechless. That's unbelievable.
Wait. Oh no, and in all that rambling, we way missed 11/11.
We missed 11. Oh my gosh.
We way missed 11/11. Make a wish. A late wish.
Oh, wow.
We started something a couple weeks ago that just kind of like, take that note, 11/11, everybody's into these angel numbers. But we missed it, so never mind.
What should we do
I
about
left you
that?
speechless again.
I know. I'm trying to think. Well, if it's 11:11, it isn't 11:11.
It's 11:19, 11:18, what, 11:18?
Whatever. We'll just get...
Yes, Bradley, come to visit me. I'll show you my Hollywood. Show you the ghosts of Hollywood. I'll show you the stars of Hollywood. I'll show you the vampires and the witches of Hollywood. I'll get you into my workout class. It's much warmer in Hollywood than where you are at 35,000 degrees below zero. And my resolution is to come see you as well. So anyway, what were we saying?
We have no idea.
Oh, we have no idea. But
it's about New Year's resolutions. One of the... Okay, so I discussed what I think makes it complicated. But I'll tell you what the waxing waning helps is that it connects you to something else. Anytime you can link what you want to do to something else. Now, the whole idea of waxing and waning and checking all this is kind of fun. Well, if you find it fun, then it will be a fun thing to do to see if the moon is getting bigger and bigger. Waxing and getting bigger just doesn't connect
wax
with
and
me.
big, adding wax to the moon, adding wax to the moon, adding wax to the moon, adding wax to the moon. Wane, I think the word wane means small.
It's getting
anyway,
smaller. Yeah,
it's
that's what
not
it
that
means.
complicated.
No, it's not complicated.
It left you speechless. I've never done that before. It's the end of a long year. For both of us.
And there was something...
Workout. That's a good one too. Workout. Yeah. Start a little group like we have, Bradley.
Yes.
I know, again, I don't know if you can work outdoors like we do where you live.
Yeah. Where does he live?
In a very cold part of Canada.
Oh.
Very, very, very cold part of Canada. That's all I know.
Well, put your coat on when
Nova
you go
Scotia,
outside.
Yes, yeah, at 500 degrees below zero. But wherever you do, even if you're doing it in your living room, get your wife.
A workout class, what is that?
Well, see, you have something to work towards.
So people that can't get outside, okay, people that can't get out and want to work out, they have they have online groups. Number one, or you can just do videos. Get a YouTube thing of whatever you want to work out and put it out at a particular time. There are link things to other things that you like to do, and you can create you can add on new habits. Your resolution for this year is to get me to one habit. I want to get better at hashtags.
Okay.
I really want to get better. I think that will make a really big difference.
Okay.
Hashtags.
Who's ever had a hashtag resolution before? That's pretty good.
I bet you haven't.
No, but now we can have that. So okay, so you want to add hashtags into your life.
And yes, and I want to subtract a few pounds.
Okay. I want to, same thing, subtract a few pounds because there's this thing about between Halloween and New Year's, it's everything about eating. Halloween's about eating, Thanksgiving's about eating. I like to eat. So it's like, where'd those extra pounds go in?
Different way to think about. You need to think a different way than I like to eat. You can say, I like to taste.
I like to taste.
How's that?
Okay.
So at least it's smaller.
Okay, I like to taste. So anyway, I'm going to again take off these few pounds I put on over the holidays, and what I want to add into my life is getting through my daily list a little further.
Okay.
Because there's certain things on my daily list. I'm pretty good. I'm a list maker. I could show you my Google Calendar, and it's like. But there's certain things that get put on there every single day.
Yes.
There should be certain things that I want to get actually through my list on occasion.
Yes.
Even if my list takes some kind of an adjustment.
Yes.
It's okay. So I'm going to do that at the waxing and waning room.
Okay. Okay. that was a little obscure, but we'll allow it. I also have a list.
New Brunswick on the East Coast. -10 here today. I get my exercise doing housework, always doing something for my wife. That's a nice husband. That's a good husband. You have a beautiful, lovely wife. So that's nice you're doing something.
Yes. That's
so
nice.
Just keep, vacuum and bounce, dust and bounce, dust and bounce. Whoop, whoop.
But you can do a YouTube class too.
Yeah, there's even what we do, it's called Pace Express, Progressively Accelerating Cardiopulmonary Exertion. You can find that online, paceexpress.com. Even if you're just looking at the infomercial, which you might see me, you can get enough to. They're 4-minute sets. They're 4-minute sets. Anybody can 4 minutes, like 3 or 4 times a day.
Right.
So just saying, there's no excuse. And with the Pace Express one, again, and there's a million like it, it's interval training. You don't need equipment, you don't need space, and you don't need much time. So you've pretty much gotten rid of every excuse.
Right.
You don't need equipment, you don't need much space, and you don't need much time.
Right.
Any activity. If you've never worked out in your life, you can do it. If you're an Olympic athlete, you can do it. And she's bringing our books because we got to shut up now. We've been on way too long. In the new year, buy our books.
And write a review.
And
and our books, you can...
We're the weirdest people ever. We have our books next to our head.
Online, you can get the audio, too, in case you drive to work.
Yeah. Audiobooks, ebooks, print books.
Yes.
Amazon.
Yes.
And come back tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, and everywhere else in the middle for Merle's Pearls. Merle's Pearls of Wisdom.
I've been married over 50 years.
And she's 53 years old.
Oh.
No, over 50 years. No, she's a relationship miracle worker. So whether your relationship could use some improvement, or whether you would like a relationship or a different kind of relationship, she's the girl to talk to.
I have something to say.
So she has something to say, and she knows what she's talking about. So like us, friend us, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, websites, blah, 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 blah. You're here now, so you know how to find us.
Bye.
Bye. Your business, he's far, far away. And
yes.